Hey, how's it going guys? We're in a new video where today I'm going to be showing you how to make a water balloon in Unreal Engine 4. So, let's get started. In this water balloon we're going to be able to be swimming up and down. So, where you gotta go is right here in this tab right here and go to volumes. You gotta choose the physics volume, okay? We take up this physics volume and we go right here into details panel right here, selecting the physics volume. We go right here and we gotta choose water volume. We click this. So this is a water volume. Now you can customize this as much as you want, but I'm gonna let the default options. You can change the friction, the velocity, priority. Priority is pretty useful when you are making different kinds of volumes, okay? It works for if you make one big water volume, and instead of it you wanna make a building where you gotta go inside and right there, and the water is not in right there. You can make one that chooses not water volume and priority 1, so that means whenever you get inside of right there, if there's another volume over this one, will get totally deactivated and will work only this one. But we click water volume for making this one as a water volume. We make this bigger as much as we want this our swimming pool to be big. I'm gonna be making this pretty big actually. I'm gonna make one floating up here, and this floating swimming pool is gonna be where we are swimming at. So I'm gonna be adding the walls. We gotta add some walls right here so we can just kinda like swing inside of right there. So grab this first wall. Just make sure you make the balloons as big as you need this to. Okay. So then we got this right here. Let's put it this size. Put it a bit down. And make it to the sides. And there we go. Now we got the swimming pool. We just gotta do the part that's down here, rotating this and moving it. So I make this bigger. And there we go. Now we got our swimming pool. So here we can now swim, okay? We gotta do another few actions so this works perfectly. So I'm gonna be using the play from here so I can play right here. So you see it doesn't work. Either we're changing the play position, it's just taking the player character into the swimming pool. So I'm gonna be taking him up here. So whenever I spawn, I'm gonna be spawning up here. So you see, if I drop right here, this actually is like there's a fluid. I can't just pretty much jump anymore, and I can glide through the floor. So you see, this works for now pretty bad. So we go to edit, project settings, well, in right here into engine input, and we're going to right here to the axis inputs. We're gonna add a new one, and right here this new axis mapping 0, we're gonna call this swim. This one is swim, and instead right here we have another pin. So first we're gonna have a scale 1, that's the default, and the second -1. Okay, the first one is going to be spacebar, and the second one is gonna be C. Okay, so let's look C instead of keyboard. So there we go, C. So you customize the keys you want. This one is for going up and this one for going down. Okay, now we can close the project settings or let it right there. So let's find the player character we've got right here, blueprints, and we're going inside right there, and we're gonna making this one right here. Okay, we're gonna look for swim. This is swim axis event. So this is the event we have created in the project settings. Okay, this one we're gonna set axis location right here, set input. No, how was this? Input. This one, add movement input. So we got this movement input right here. Axis value go to scale value. So depending on which one will be 1 or -1. And for set, we type in right there number 1 in set, which means it sets the value that's going to be modifying. So we compile, we take this, we have a comment, and this one is gonna be the comment swim. So this is like enough for swimming, you know. So there we go. Now we can swim inside right there, up and down. You see, we go right here, and now if I press the spacebar, I can go up here until I get to the surface of the water, and see I can go down there. So you see, now this works. Okay, so I can move around like it was water or the space, because also I'm working on a space game where you can go through the water in planets. Also you're going to be making a space base, so this is pretty cool for making whatever you want, water or space without gravity. Now we got a little problem with the projectiles. I never tried to fix this with the projectiles, which is going to be the collision. We're gonna be making this a custom collision. So we click all this right here, and the projectiles we might be changing it, but I don't see the projectiles. Where are them located? World dynamic physics body. Oh no, wait. I never tried this. So for the bullets, I never tried actually, so I don't really know. But anyway, let's keep it up. Now we can swim inside of this water, but we want to see where the water limit is. So we're going to the Epic Games right here, and we are getting this one right here, the water plane. So we're going to add this to our project, which is right here. It was called tutorials. Right here, tutorials map web after project, and this is gonna get pretty fast. There we go. So we got the water planes, but we got a little problem right here, which is that the water actually it just has one side of the water visible. You see, we can see this side, and the other one is invisible. And even if you guys rotate this mesh, this won't be able to be seen through the other side. How do we fix this? Is just, for example, just actually a crap, because this won't have that same animation, but we're gonna be making it. We're gonna be getting a cube, which is going to be kind of like a plane or a cube, wherever you want, and we get right here the scale in set 0.1, 0.01. There we go, 0.01. And there, this is going to be our water plane, so I'm gonna be deleting it. I'm gonna get the floor base right here, and you adjust this to the swimming pool or the water area where all your water is gonna be, so it looks more realistic to your like. I'm gonna let this as fast as I can make, and now we just gotta adjust the water plane to what's the real volume. Okay, so let's set the scale in set 0.01, and there we go. Oops, 0.01. There we go. We make this bigger. We just see this in perspective. We make this like that, and this like that. So there we go. We've got the water volume right here. Sorry, the water plane. We'll go right here, and this is the volume right here line, and we adjust this plane to the volume. So now that we got the plane that's gonna be the water, we're gonna be making here in the collision that says local no collision. Okay, so now we go right here into materials, and we choose the material we want. So I'm gonna taking a lake, a translucent water materials, this one right here. Okay, this guy right here, what we want, we're gonna be opening up this one. We're gonna get the opacity first, so I'm gonna be just kinda like checking the opacity. You can duplicate this material before doing it, and we're gonna be getting a node. Okay, I don't really know what was this scalar node, scalar parameter, and right here 0.9 or the value you want. 0.9 seems okay well for me, so we compile and we're going to be saving. So when this finishes saving, it'll be mostly of the times already done. So let's wait until this finishes saving so we can have the material ready. And also we're gonna be adding a pulse process volume so we can see the water, how does it really looks like inside of the water. The thing is that there's an option for making it blurry, but I don't really understand how does it work. I haven't even been really able to make it blurry. But anyway, well, this one right here, this guy, you see, there we go, there's the water, and we come down here and we can see through it. So you see there, we can try out this other one right here we have. So you see this looks pretty good. Yeah, that's okay. For more calm water, which I prefer the other one because it looks more active water, which I like it. And now we got this water right here, which is pretty cool for swimming in. So we come right here and we can go inside of the water, through the water. So now that we can go inside of the water, we're gonna be making a way for making a post pressure volume. So a post process volume, we're gonna be adjusting this to the swimming pool. So let's get right here, let's scale this. So there we go. Here we go with the swimming pool. And there we go, there's this post process volume. So we gotta go to settings and we gotta go to the color right here, scene color. We're gonna click this right here. We can customize the color of the scene, so whenever we change this will be changing the color. So I like a kind of like blue color, going to a bit dark. Okay, there we go. This one is for the intensity of the border. So actually I prefer this for making explosions or something, or where you are low of health. So this one we just kind of like uncheck this one. Okay, saturation of the border, this one we unchanging. This one we can customize this for watching different underwater, which I'm gonna be using. And this one is gonna be making this, which I don't really like. Now there we go with the Druid grade. We're gonna be using daylight conjured. We can make this lighter or stronger. So there we go with 0.1. 0.1, and there we go. Bloom. There we go. I don't really need one of those. And here's the basics for this. Then we can go to depth of field or motion blur. Motion blur, I don't know. It's okay. I think it didn't really make any changes. And see that. Well, we got this like that, you see there. So let's go to play. There we go, we got the water, and when we enter, this gets blue, and we exit, gets normal. We enter, gets blue, exit, normal. So customize this as much as you want. And now what we are making is a oxygen bar, where you can see all your oxygen level, and it's going to be getting a limit, so you can drown under the water. Okay, so how do we make this? You just kind of like with a coming right here, new user interface, Blueprint widget. We're making this have, which is going to be having in right here the size of your screen is mine, which I'm going to be getting a text right here, which is going to be saying O2, that's oxygen, O2, or oxygen, so O2. Right there. Let's make this smaller. Let's add the bar, a progress bar right here, or a number, whatever you want. I'm gonna be using a progress bar right here, which is gonna be marking our oxygen left. Okay, this is our oxygen remaining. And now let's make this color that's going to be white. Okay, so this is it. Now this is going to be my oxygen bar, and I'm gonna be kind of like choosing this option right here, and I'm gonna be going to play your character and adding a variable that's going to be O2, which is going to be a float variable. Let's compile this. Let's go right here, back here. Let's just ping this one. Let's cast to first person character. We get player character, and we're gonna be getting O2, that's the oxygen. We're gonna ping this one right here, which is gonna be making the oxygen being seen right there. So let's go to player character, and let's make eventic. Okay, let's make a sequence. this 1 second, we're gonna from right here, we're gonna be getting a killing you whenever this is 0. So compare float. This is the one we're gonna be comparing with 0. If it's smaller than 0, then destroy actor, which is gonna be the self. Okay, we're gonna get self reference. We compile. We'll get this a bit down. We're gonna be getting a set the oxygen. Let's make a branch that's right here. Variable that's in water. This is gonna be bowling. We're gonna make a branch. We're gonna drag this in right here. So if it falls, it's gonna be adding us some oxygen. Okay, so let's put minus right here. Wait, a clamp float. So we get clamp float. The minimum is 0. The max is 1. Okay, the value is gonna be plus, and we're gonna be getting oxygen right here, which is gonna be the one you're using. It's gonna be 0.1, 0.01. Okay, so we compile, and every tick that happens is gonna be filling us 0.01 of the bar with oxygen. Okay, so now if we're outside of the water, so inside of the water, sorry, this is gonna be getting some oxygen from us. So let's join this right here. This is going to be minus. Okay, so we have minus, and for this one we don't need to clamp. Okay, because we're just simply minus. Okay, which is going to be things making things easier for dying. Okay, so let's compile, and now this will be getting some 0.01 of water from us. Not every tick. Water, no, sorry, oxygen. We're gonna be making a delay. Okay, this delay is gonna be of 1 second, which every second is gonna be getting that from us. Well, better 0.02. So let's compile, and this is it for removing water. Now we need a blueprint class actor, which is gonna be water volume, water ball. We're gonna right here make a box, and this box collision is gonna be going a custom collision. We're going like that. This is okay. This is it. We got it. So let's let this as a default. So let's go right here. We take this box and begin overlap, cast to my character, no, to first person character. What is going on? And overlap the thing. Which we're gonna be seeing out right here in water. We're gonna set in water from out here, true, which means we're beginning overlap with the water volume. We're getting instead of water, and we end this overlap with the water volume box. We're gonna be getting instead of the water. So we compile, and let's drag this one out right here. Let's make this bigger. Now if you wanna make this that only happens to get some oxygen from you whenever you only get your head inside right there, just make another blueprint, which is gonna be attached to your head mesh, which is going to be casting to. But I'm making this tutorial fast, which makes me don't wanna waste some time, so I'm gonna making this real fast. So this is a water volume where you can lose your oxygen. Let's just go to a right there. We just gonna go to perspective. Now let's go to play. So sorry, I forgot about one thing before that. We go begin play. We're gonna create widget, and this one is gonna be hub. Okay, and there we go. We're making hub reference. It's gonna be right here, hub. So there we go. We're gonna set this one right here, from right here, right here. We're gonna click from right here, add to viewport. We pin this one right there. So there we go. We compile. We're going to play, and there we go. We got the oxygen that fills up real fast. We come instead of the water, and this goes down, you see. So let's wait until this gets empty. So let me see if I die or something. So let's wait. As you can see, I'm dying, and if I get out of the water, which I'm not going to be doing right now because I want to see what happens if I die, the oxygen will get restored. So you see, we did one thing for dying when the oxygen gets to 0. So let me see if this works or not. So let's wait till I get 0 oxygen. Here we go, almost done. So you see, we can pretty much play around doing things whatever we want. We got 0 oxygen. Boom, we've been destroyed, so we died. We've got no oxygen, we died. So you can make a little delay before you die. So if we get in right here, you see the oxygen is going down. If we get out right there, the oxygen keeps falling down. How do we fix this? It's just pretty simple. We're gonna make a way for getting out of the water, which I haven't made yet. So how do I make this? For whenever you get your head out of the water, you refresh your oxygen. Well, we're making another blueprint, which is gonna be called head. We open up this blueprint, which is going to be called head. We're gonna be adding a box collision, which is gonna be compile. We go right there to the first person character. We're going right here to window. We're gonna add this head right here, and this little box right here, we're gonna drag this instead of right there. We're gonna make this smaller, and this is our head box. Okay, so let's compile and let's go right there into the water bowl. We're gonna break this right here. We're gonna break this and break this and break all nodes from right here. Break this, and now cast to head. Okay, cast to head. So we got the head. We get this connector right here, and we're gonna get player character. Okay, get player character, and we do pretty much the same. Get player character. We're gonna be compiling. Okay, so let's go to play, and you see we can set up the water, and now we can breathe outside. So you see the oxygen gets filled up, and now we get instead of right here, and we're dying. So as you can see, this works pretty well. It's a simple way for making a oxygen bar. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Goodbye.